Hi, it's me back with some advice that's probably not as helpful as I think it is. How are we doing? I hope we're doing okay. It's back to school season, so I thought what better video to do than what am I gonna call it? College freshman tips. I wanted to do this last year when I was gonna be a sophomore, and now I'm going to be a junior, so I feel like now I especially know what to do in the beginning of the year. But I have a few tips that worked for me that I thought I would share with you guys because I am so nice and kind and giving and humble. Let's get on into it. The first thing that I have is something that I see in a lot of videos, but mine's like the opposite. When people go off to college, they're like, don't talk to your mom, your dad, your sister, like whoever from home, because it'll make you homesick. I remember like some things I was doing freshman year, I would like tell my mom and my dad, and like they would be like, oh, so proud of you, and it like make you feel better. Like if you're telling your parents and your siblings like what you're doing and like how much fun you're having, it makes you want to get out there and do more and meet more people and just kind of like get out of your comfort zone. So I encourage keeping your family in the loop. Don't try and like cut out your mom or your dad. Don't think that it'll make you homesick. Just don't talk to them every night like on the phone. I wouldn't FaceTime or like talk to them on the phone. I would text them a lot. It's like a way to be connected but like still being disconnected because it's just a text message. It's not face to face or hearing their voice on the phone. The second thing is to spend as much time outside of your dorm room or not be alone in your room. Even if it is just going to somebody else's dorm room, you're still out of your comfort zone. I spent a lot of time in my dorm room just because I liked it and it was kind of like the hangout spot for everybody in my hall. So when everybody was in there, it was fun, but when it was just like me in there alone, I got super homesick. So I would always spend time in my friend Mackenzie's room because she lived in the same building as me, just on the other side. So it was like a 2-minute walk to get to her room, and she would either come to mine or I would go to hers, or my friend Marissa, who lived in apartments, she would come and hang out in my room, and it would just be fun. So invite some people over or get to know the people in your hall and hang out in their room. The next thing is very controversial because everybody has their own opinions on it, but for me personally, I would 100% recommend everybody at least go through recruitment or rush or whatever dudes do. Is it rush? I don't even know. Go through recruitment, go through rush, just meet people in the process. Even if you don't end up joining any specific house, you will meet people through the process. I know I met girls in my walking group and just like waiting outside of a house, like you would talk to people and just get to know them. Or with guys, I know that they have like social events where they like smash cars and like light shit on fire. Like that's cool. So like if you're a dude, just like go and do that, because even if you don't end up joining a house, like you still get to smash some car or like blow some shit up. I don't know. It's still gonna be fun. And with girls, you get to talk to so many people. I remember as a freshman, I was so scared to go through recruitment, and then every day just kept getting better and better. And then on bid day, I met my now best friend Marissa, hello, and my big Emma, also hello. It just kind of changed my whole life. Like that sounds terrible. I was lucky enough to meet my best friend and the best big that I ever could ask for, and it really just changed my whole college experience. I know that there's always like, oh, sororities are fake, like all this stuff, but the people that I've met in my house, I have gotten so close to. I'm going into my second year living in, and it's the best experience. I am super, super grateful that I was welcomed in and got a bid from Kappa. I don't know, I love Greek life, and I love all the things that come from it, so I recommend doing that. The fourth and last thing is to trust your instincts. I started off going to school at the University of Arizona. I went for no time at all. I went for a hot second, and I knew that I didn't like it, and my mom and my dad were like, okay, let's pack your shit up, let's go. We drove home, and I then enrolled in OSU, and it was the best decision I have ever made. That sounds dramatic, but it was literally the best decision I have ever made. I have met all my best friends at OSU besides the friends that I had before, but like I have found my crowd. I feel so at home in Corvallis. I just like, I love it. I love the town. I love how small it is. It's so homey. The campus is beautiful. I have met so many of my friends that I know I will be friends with for life. I literally didn't know that there were so many people that were just like me, and it's crazy because I got this opportunity for just knowing that I didn't like Arizona right when I got there. And I've never been happier. Going through college and knowing what you like and what you don't like is very important. Trusting your gut and just not going with the flow of other people just because the people around you are doing something. Just because somebody would jump off a bridge, would you? That's all I can say. Those are my tips. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I just celebrated 1 year on YouTube. Wow. Who would have thought that I would have stuck with something for a year? Not me. Let's try and get 500 subscribers by my 2-year anniversary. I think that's doable. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son.